had major concerns on our Uganda lakes. And the first one was the stock depletion from our lakes, including Lake Victoria, Lake Albert, Kyoga. Those are the lakes in Uganda, Edward and George. So we came at round table as fishers. We said this is a major concern because our livelihoods are going to be at stake, at a threat. So what we did was we formed an organization which is called Uganda Fisheries and Fish Conservation Association, which is the UFCA, UFFCA abbreviated. So from there we started engaging government. We didn't have a fisheries policy by then in place to guide the whole development, the sustainable exploitation and development of the fisheries sector. We didn't have it. So we pushed for it. Told the government there must be a policy to guide us. The way things are being done, they are just being done anyhow. And our lives depend on this fishery. So if they are depleted, then we are in trouble. And by then we had the trawlers by the Chinese on Lake Victoria. Troll boats were trolling on Lake Victoria. So when we realized the destruction of the trawlers, we campaigned against it. So because of the pressure, government cancelled that kind of a deal between the Chinese and the Uganda government. So they cancelled the deal. So they turned the boats into transport boats, no longer trolling, because they were destroying our nets. They were also competing for us in the same fishing ground where we, with our small boats, would go. So they were also trolling in shallow water. So we campaigned seriously. That was 1997, after forming this organization, UFFCA. So that was one success. So in the year 2000, the National Fisheries Policy was drafted. We succeeded again in pushing government to draft a National Fisheries Policy. 2001, a lot of consultation started taking place among our members, the fishers. 2002, it was passed in Parliament. So we have a National Fisheries Policy. But now the major problem, the challenge here are implementation problems. We cannot see the policy seems to be good, but when you come to implementation down at the grassroots, there are so many bottlenecks. There are so many different approaches that they are using in order to achieve the objectives of the National Fisheries Policy. So these are the things that we are still grappling with government to ensure that the policy remains focused to the needs and the concerns of the fishers. So what we did was when we attended the Loc-Today meeting together with this group which is here in the year 2000 in France, we started using the World Fisheries Day as an advocacy forum, campaign forum, to highlight our issues to governments and so forth. So when we did that, and again we were faced with another challenge, we said, Uganda alone, we cannot make a big impact if we don't join hands with our colleagues in Kenya and Tanzania who share Lake Victoria. So we must come up with another regional network. Now, last year we formed a regional network to campaign for the social and economic justice on Lake Victoria. And the network is called Lake Victoria NGOs Network, Advocacy Network rather, which is called LoveNet in brief, LoveNet East Africa. So we had a very successful campaign forum last year in Kisumu, Kenya, the best. Because we put government on tight corner to address our issues. Issues ranging from improved service delivery system, support to the fishers, issues of course, issues of trade, all those issues. So we really were successful for the first time in the region. So now we said, we must rotate the campaign every year to various countries. That's what we agreed. So this year we are in Tanzania, as I was saying there. We are in Tanzania, and then next year we shall be in Uganda. So we rotate like that. So it is building up so much. The social movement is now building up. But of course, when we come like in this kind of fora, we get a lot of experiences from here, which we take home. And we use these experiences to inform our process, our advocacy process in our country. So it is good. So this other fora is very good for us.